Welcome, everybody, to the H3 Podcast Experience. You guys know the drill. Today's episode is sponsored by Ring, Quip, and MeUndies. We have got so many great things today. I don't hear the music. Is the music playing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
Great. Today we've got such wonderful things. We've got Logan Paul, Tweet of the Century, Erased and Reborn. We've got Roseanne finally speaking out.
God damn it!
And boy, you don't want to miss this.
I thought
Trust
the
me on
bitch
that.
was white!
So good. We have got other and lots of stuff. We've got another episode of Know Your Meme, giving away a brand new S9 Plus. What? This time featuring everybody's favorite virgin, Skippy. Actually, we have a new call-in number, too, that I think is really suiting, that I think everyone is going to really enjoy. You can reach us for now and forevermore at 808-HOT-MEME. That's 808-HOT-MEME. M-E-M-E, as you all know. So that's our permanent number. Keep it handy. Guys, you can start ringing in now to play Know Your Meme after the break, featuring everyone's favorite virgin, Skippy. Hila's back, thank God. Thank the gods. It's a little too soon for her to hop in front of the camera. So she is in back right now. She is here. She's cracking whips.
Bo's in the house.
She's making sure that everybody is crossing their T's and dotting their I's back there. They're all in mortal fear of Hila right now.
It's true. No fucking around this time.
But we will be having a special episode next week on Tuesday, I think. What it's just going to be me and Hila. Probably just like a 30-minute little ep where we can just kind of talk, bring her back, get her back in, see how she's doing. And then on Thursday, we've got Donkey, Video Game Donkey, and Leah. It's going to be great. With that being said, we've got so much to get to, but first, let's start with our Goof of the Day. I was trying to think of a name of it last week. Goof of the Day. I like the idea when we do these top of the weeks to start it every time with a beautiful, great little video that we're all going to love. Goof of the Day. Up first, we've got Laughter Yoga. This video, I'm very conflicted about this video, Laughter Yoga, because, well, yeah, I'll just show you. It's like these people, they all have these awful diseases, and their method of coping with it is by manic laughing. And I get it. Like, I think it's a cool thing, but it's like, it's so eerie and strange. I mean, let's just start it off right here, guys. Here we go. God bless.
Diagnosis, and we're going to laugh again. Yeah, and so you go around the room. It's very powerful. Now, if you don't, and we'll do it just with a few people here just to get a flavor if anybody has a diagnosis they want to share and laugh about. That'd be great. And if you don't, then what I've done is combine it with the ha-ha mantra, which is you'll say your name and then say something that happened recently to you that normally would really bum you out, and share it with us and we'll laugh at it. So it's that whole psychology of, turning lemons into lemonade. Okay?
So you guys get it. This lady, by the way, where do you get that earring? I think on face value it sounds nice, but when you watch it, it's like, I just don't buy the laughter. It's like the saddest shit I've ever seen.
So and I always start and say, here's how it looks. So, my name is Geeta.
The one thing that throws me off, that makes me feel strange about this, is like, why laughing after the name? It makes it seem like they're just clowning on
Yeah, I thought it was about trauma, like helping
they
with
laugh,
trauma.
Yeah, they laugh after they say the trauma, but then they're like, "Hi, my name's Ethan." It's like, I feel like you're getting clowned on. You're gonna see what I mean. That I don't know. You just said your name, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, something's not right.
Oh, and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. else want to
So
share?
you get the idea. It's a strange thing, you know.
Very strange.
I get it, you know. I get it. It's a nice, wholesome thing they're trying to do here. I don't know. It's so eerie. There's something so off about it. You'll see it gets more obscene as they go along. But I don't get the whole very good, yay. Like all of a sudden they're in kindergarten again.
That was where they lost me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of understand it, but then when the weird like cult chanting started, it got pretty creepy.
Right.
Yes.
My name's Dawn.
Why are you goofing on Don? He took a shot. You know, he put his hand up in class. My name's Don. Why you got to goof? Why you got to clown on poor Don? It's so weird how they laugh at their name.
I recently acquired insulin-dependent diabetes.
I don't know. It's hard not to see it like them just laughing at their misfortune. They're not. It just. I don't see them like embrace. From my perspective, I just acquired insulin-resistant diabetes. I don't know. It just sounds like they're clowning on it.
Hysterical.
That's the funniest shit I've heard all day.
Very good. Very good. Yay!
Well,
Yes.
Hi, my name is Vicky.
why you got to clown on poor ass Vicky?
And I have breast cancer.
That's the one that got me. I've got breast cancer. That's the funniest shit I've heard all year.
This woman's eyes really lit up on that one. Did you see
no,
that?
she's like,
oh fuck
the
yeah.
more tragic,
That's
the more hilarious. My name's Vicky, and I was stranded and had to eat my own son to stay alive. It's like the more tragic, the more hilarious.
Very good. Very good. Yay! Yes.
I don't buy it. I think I just don't buy it. Like, she's got the happy face earrings. She's got the laughter yoga. She's all smiles, but there's like a real sadness. You know what I mean? It's like they're not acknowledged. I don't know. What do I know?
Is this healthy? No, yeah.
That's what I don't know. I don't know. Something about this seems so demented. And I don't want to goof on these people because, you know, they're trying to cope with some difficult stuff. Just trying to analyze how I feel about it. Let's see. Maybe the next one is just like straight up like, you know, my husband.
I'm Dan and I murdered my son.
Right. And I ate his corpse. Very good. Very good. Yay.
Rebecca.
Rebecca!
I was diagnosed with MS 19 years ago.
Very good.
Oh, they didn't even let her, like, they kind of cut her off. They did like an Academy Award on her. She's like, I was developed with MS 19 years ago. It's like, all right, bitch, tone it down.
That's old news. That's 19 years ago.
listen.
Who gives a shit?
But it's also like, I didn't give you permission to expand. You have MS. Move on to the next person. We're all fucking dying here. My name is, hi guys, my name is Ethan, and my anal sphincter muscle has stopped operating and I'm perpetually shitting my pants. That's really not that tragic compared to what they're dealing with. What's, you know, let's see how it goes.
Very good. Yay! Yes.
My name is Christine.
Damn, this is like,
Some people think I'm overweight.
whoa. What was that? Let me go back. That got a huge laugh.
Was it just that she's overweight?
Very good. Yay! Yes.
My name is Christine. And some people think I'm overweight.
Bitch, you need to leave. That doesn't qualify for yoga laughter. By the way, she wasn't like, "Oh, I'm overweight. I'm morbidly overweight." She's like, "Some people think I'm overweight."
Some people.
Get the fuck. You know what? You get a bill, and you get crickets.
We got breast cancer. We got MS. And
Did you not
maybe
hear?
a little overweight? Shut the fuck up.
I'm a little overweight. Damn. Wouldn't it be great if she was just like, you know what? Stop. Everyone stop laughing. Bitch, get out. She got a big laugh for that one. She's just actually laughing now. She's like, this isn't laugh yoga. I'm laughing at you.
Very good. Very good. Yay!
Why would you need a group counsel just because some people think you're overweight? It's crazy.
Yes.
My name is Vivi. And I have arthritis and diabetes.
Oh, a 2-for. Arthritis and diabetes. Give it up. Huge laughter.
Very
Huge
good.
laughter.
Yay! Yes.
My name's Jim.
Hilarious, by the way, Jim.
And sometimes I get really scared about running out of money.
Dog, you're in a different room. Sometimes you get scared of running out of money. You and the fat lady need to go start your own laughter yoga, okay? What?
They don't even
You
worthy
and
of laughter.
you and everybody, dude.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
I'm
a
over
chuckle
this.
at best.
You don't deserve to laugh, if I'm being frank.
Chuckle yoga.
Anyway, I'm not sure how to make of all this stuff. It's like, I know they're desperately trying to cope with really awful, unimaginable things, but it's like, it's just so eerie and strange to see these things side by side. And I'm dying of breast cancer. Yeah! Anyway, I have one other goof of the day that I wanted to watch with you guys. The pedo lizard.
Of the day?
It's goofs of the day today, my friend.
Wow.
The story is that this video used to be shown to middle schoolers back in the 90s to help inform them about, I guess this is when like the pedophile scare started, when every random male, specifically males, was looking to abduct you. So this little short here was meant to educate the fine, innocent young children of America into avoiding being taken. So here I give you the pedo hunting dinosaur.
Hi there! Yellow Dino here!
Bro, I'm going to tell you straight up, if there's any pedophile, it's in that fucking suit. Listen to that voice, man. And I'll tell you what else. There's enough space in that suit for a man and a child. Like, he could be like, climb in my suit, young one. Hi there! Whoa, damn.
You're about to see a show for parents and children about tricky people. Now, if you're wondering who tricky people
Tricky people, that's a nice way to say child rapist.
are, well, to put it bluntly, they're people who want to harm children. Tricky people. Everywhere you look, it could...
Bro, you're trying to fuck. And also, what's wrong with you? Like, why, like, this dinosaur character is just so strange. He's like, I'm looking everywhere. There's rapists everywhere. It's like, at a certain point, if you see them that frequently, you're looking too hard. Maybe you need to look inward. I feel like this dinosaur is a real, true pedo here. I mean, really. And it kind of, you'll see at the end.
My name is Reginald Charming. I put this show on here today. Didn't I just miss your mom?
By the way, this is like the main villain.
Was his name Reginald Charming?
Yeah, his last name's Charming. It's like, these guys are fucking, the guys who made this are, I swear to God, you have to touch kids to dream this shit up. Like, you have to at least have a couple of children in your slavery dungeon to dream of this yellow, jazz-talking dinosaur, anti-child rape superhero, and to name a villain Mr. Charming. I'm Mr. Charming.
Oh, hey! So,
Oh,
what lure
shit.
are you using on the little kids today, huh? Oh, something subtle like asking them for directions? Oh, no. Wait. Not the old I've got some puppies in my car routine.
Why the fuck does he sound like Chris Rock? Oh no! Not the old puppies in the car routine.
He's fucking Reginald up too. This is like citizen justice.
Also,
happening
like,
right here.
I don't know what they're advocating, but this guy hasn't raped any kids.
He's
and you're
done
like,
nothing.
You're strong arming him against a wall, man. Also, it's like such a Chris Rock impersonation. It's stripping me out. It's a great shit. Imagine being in middle school and trying to extrapolate meaning from this. Like, this is just so insane, man.
Is he explicitly a dinosaur?
I don't know
Yellow
what else
thing?
he could be.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Maybe he's. Did you see Sin City where they chop off the pedo's balls and he turns yellow? Maybe that's what this is.
Oh shit! This is like the next evolution of.
He's a
the yellow man.
Yeah.
Back off, lizard.
He's a castrated pedophile.
Oh, lizard! There he is.
I'm an upstanding citizen.
And hold it. Yeah.
So, dude, this shit's so fucked up.
What the fuck?
So he tricks all these little girls into doing a photo shoot for him, and he's in there taking photos. And look at his creepy little friend, like, cheering him on. And then at the end, which I'll show you, the dinosaur breaks into his office to get the photos. It's amazing.
It was all a sting operation. They arrested the dinosaur.
Well, you'll see. There is a twist between the lines, which I'd like you guys to watch. But there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm really not sure what's the meaning. I think the meaning is the lizard's the pedo, everyone's the pedo, trust nobody at all.
Wow.
This whole pedo hysteria is so strange. Like, I don't know that there was this crazy pedo hysteria when I was this age, but these days it's like, don't play outside by yourself, or there's 100% chance that someone's gonna rape you
Immediately.
It's like
immediately you're in a van.
How many rapist pedos are out there lurking? I don't know.
You never got showed one of these when you were growing up, though?
No.
Because I not this one, but I explicitly remember the pedo video when I was like in elementary school.
By the way, do we have the Dan cam up?
We do.
Oh, great. How's it look?
Well, I'm not on it right now.
Oh. Have you guys seen the Dan cam?
We haven't used it yet today.
Hit the Dan cam. You're talking.
Well, but it's hard to explain.
But if I'm just sitting here like an idiot like this and you're talking, hit the Dan cam.
But nobody's in the Dan cam right now.
Oh, you're not in the Dan cam?
Yeah, we got Ian screening calls.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
my God. I know.
All right, let me just play it.
I'm going to cut to Dan cam. It's just an empty room.
Okay, all right. I was never shown any...
Eli's on the Dan cam right now.
All right, Eli's on the Dan cam. I was never shown anything like this, you know? All you get is like don't get in a car with strangers. I mean, what more do you need to know? Don't take... If some guy's offering you candy, you know, don't let him put a finger in your ass. Unless it's like a full Tootsie Roll. Definitely not for like a little Tootsie Roll. That's not worth the finger in the ass.
No bite-sized bullshit.
If it was like a full-on,
yeah,
like king-size Tootsie Roll, you could basically put 4 fingers up my ass. Even today, frankly speaking.
Good to know.
Those are great.
All right.
Why, you got a Tootsie Roll?
I will later tonight.
You have a dinosaur costume? You want to role play?
Yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
get your hands off her.
Oh, by the way, his voice changes from... He goes from what's his name? Chris
Rock?
He goes from Chris Rock to Bruce Willis real quick. Hey, man, get your hands off. Watch this.
Are you okay? Did he?
Carmen.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Take Lyric home.
Oh, this is really...
Why did he change race? His voice changed race.
I thought the bench was white!
I didn't do anything. Get out of my office.
I want Carmen's pictures.
That CD looks like a nipple, am I right?
Fucking got him.
That record on the wall, it's a fucking nipple. Got him.
What are you talking
The pictures!
Oh my God.
I don't know what Carmen told you, but there are no pictures.
Give me the combination, Charming.
Figure it out. You big stupid lizard. You think you're so smart. Well, you can't watch them all the time. Nobody can.
Ooh.
Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
You're finished.
So, he takes off with the photos, but...
Don't scare me. You're just jealous because the kids like me better than they like you.
Right, maybe there's something to that.
You hear me? You're no better than me.
Right. So the question is,
Talking to you, lizard!
play it
You
all.
hear me?
The dinosaur walks out with the photos. That is not admissible evidence. So the question I have is, where's he going with those photos? You know what I'm saying? You can't use those in court. You just barged in and stole them out of a safe. So what exactly is he doing with those photos?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't show up with the cops. He's just kind of this vigilante who kicked in the door, stole the child porn,
And he's
ran
going
off
home.
into
He's
the
going straight home with
sunset.
it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's just like, yo, share the fucking wealth, man.
I love how dramatic that got. That, like, take Kiki and get out of here. Like,
Hey,
looking over
man.
his shoulder.
Yeah. Man, he's going to go beat off to those photos. I've never been sure of anything more in my life. So that's a weird one. That really, I don't know, that threw me for a loop, that video.
That was wild, dude.
I mean,
Seen that.
they used to put kids in a, auditorium, the whole class, 500 people or whatever, I don't know, and watch this. I mean, what?
I wish I had been shown that one. The one I was shown was super awkward and just serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
It
I
did
think
not
that's
have
probably a
the-
better approach because I'm not sure I could extrapolate any meaning from that.
Right.
Avoid yellow dinosaurs. Anyway, that's the goof of the day. I hope you guys had fun with that. Give it up. Wasn't that a good time, everybody? Well, we have fun out here at the H3 Podcast Experience, don't we? We have a lot of fun here. Let's get on to the main stories. Logan Paul. Wow. Who's ever talked about him? Am I right?
Who's that?
Well, there was this one tweet. I honestly couldn't let it go. I had to show it to you guys because it really was so insane that even now I read it and I was just like, whoa, right? He erased it shortly after tweeting it because everyone was just like, wow, this is insane. So this is only from a couple days ago. He says, and I quote, "Board the plane. Flight attendant gives me the old eyeball, up and down. High socks, short shorts, saggy blonde hair, saggy tits. Picture perfect fuckboy. Give him my ticket, first class, stunned. He goes, oh, wow, and points me to my seat. Don't judge a book by its cover."
Wow.
Dude,
What a hero.
There's a lot to actually unpack here, I feel like. Well, first of all, this never happened. Let's just establish this right off the bat.
Complete bullshit.
The only thing it's missing is everybody in the airplane standing up and applauding.
Gave him a big applause.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein gave him $100.
And that and the only thing it's missing is that flight attendant, Albert Einstein. This never fucking happened, dude. At this point, you're like 24. There's no excuse for writing this shit. This is like what a 12-year-old fantasizes about. And then second of all, he acknowledges that he dresses like a fucking clown. High socks, short shorts, shaggy blonde hair, picture perfect fuckboy.
Picture perfect.
If you're gonna sit there and acknowledge that you look like an idiot and that you're a fuckboy, let's just change your outfit. He's basically, you know what he's saying is, I'm wearing all Maverick shit to sell it to these kids, but I would never want to wear this because I look like a fuckboy. But I do, like, there's something in there. You know?
There's a weird modicum of
Also-
self-awareness buried in there for sure.
Like, who is this flight attendant that's never seen a rich person who's apparently works first class? They're a flight attendant. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. You're first class? Just imagine this person. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry I judged you. And then, of course, the subtle bragging about being rich and flying first class. But what exactly are you asking not to judge? There's nothing about your character. He's saying, don't make a judgment if someone's rich or poor. Be careful who you're rude to because they might be rich. The fuck? What's the moral of the story, Logan?
He's trying to bring awareness to the rampant persecution of fuckboys in this country that honestly is probably the biggest social issue that we have to deal with
He's
right now in
not
2018.
denying that he's a fuckboy. He's like, I'm a rich fuckboy, and therefore you judged a book by its cover. It's like, dude. Basically, he's saying because he's wealthy, he's superior. I mean, that's really what's sewn in here. And to that I say, you are fucking this is really one of the worst tweets I've ever read. And he always says, I'm a kid, and he always says 30-year-old man and all that shit. He would call me a 33-year-old man. That excuse is not, I mean, this is really probably the dumbest thing I've ever read by a public personality.
How long did he keep this up before he...
Well, that's 30,000 likes, so, I mean, probably half a day or more.
Was he getting a bunch of shit for it? Like, what?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How did he become self-aware suddenly that is fucking awful?
Yeah, he was probably getting shit for it, and he's probably trying to play it, like, close to the hip these days, you know? He's like, ooh, I guess... He's like, I don't understand why people don't like this, but I'm going to remove it because I'm trying to keep it, you know, kosher. But I have to say, when I read this, I said, stunned. I said, oh, wow.
And then you stood up and started applauding, right?
And then I did judge this book by its cover. I was like, well, no, they were right about you, dude. They weren't talking about the price, the fact that you were first class. They were talking about that you're such a douchebag. They saw him, they knew it was Logan Paul, and they're like, oh, wow, this guy's a fucking idiot. And then Logan's like, excuse me, I'm first class. And they're like, yeah, that's exactly what I expected. You're a fucking idiot. It's just a marvel. I almost want to frame this. You know what I mean?
We should. What is a picture perfect fuckboy, by the way?
Oh.
When you
you
have
don't
that
know?
self-image.
You
Well,
don't
I'm
know?
like somewhat aware, but it's only got a negative connotation. So
Hold on.
why?
You don't know what a picture perfect fuckboy is? It's high socks, short shorts, shaggy blonde hair.
Right.
Basically describing
He
himself.
laid it out, right.
He's a picture perfect fuckboy. I love it. I want to frame this. It's the dumbest thing I've ever read. I mean, genuinely. I've reserved judgment for him, and I'm like, he's smart. Like, he's young, he's reckless, he's crazy, but he's smart. No. No. The verdict's out. This book has been read. The cover's flipped. This book's read. We're not judging it by the cover, Logan. We've read the fucking book. It's a bad book. It's a shitty book, dude. It's frankly, this book, and I think you'll agree, it's in the bargain bin. You can buy this book for like $2 on sale right now.
Kmart.
Yeah.
They couldn't even get it into Walmart. It's just Kmart.
This is in the this book is frankly on sale at Salvation Army right now for 50 cents. Yeah, we've read the book. Well, anyway, I want to talk about the press conference he had with KSI. And again, I don't want to talk about everything Logan Paul does, but this stuff is so good. And I got to say, well, let's take a break. We'll talk about it when we get back. We've got the press conference to talk about. We've got BBC had an interview scheduled for him today to promote his fight with KSI that they canceled. They said it wasn't a good interview. They canceled. I love that. That and so much more. And, of course, Know Your Meme. Don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back. Thank you to Ring for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. Let me tell you about Ring. This product, it's one of these genius products that is so perfect. Time and place. It changed my life. Let me show you this. It's this little doorbell that goes over your existing doorbell, or if you don't even have a doorbell, you can put it, and it's got a battery that lasts a long time. It's got a microphone so you can talk to who's out there. It's got a camera with a motion detector, so if someone's creeping in front of your door, or it's just the mailman or pizza's here, they ring, they walk, it opens a feed on your phone. You can also check it any time, regardless of motion, and talk to them. Leave the package, knock on the door, whatever. This thing is changing the frickin' game. Here, you see in the bottom right? That's what it looks like. You can talk, you can see them. It's so freaking powerful and amazing. You know, these guys were on Shark Tank, and you know what Mark Cuban and everybody there said to him?
And for those reasons, I'm out.
You know what? I'm out, Shark Tank, because Ring went on. I think it's the most successful company that they all passed on. It's like $1 billion company now. And you know what?
And for those reasons, I'm out.
And I say to them, I don't know. Maybe I'm relying on the switchboard a little too much. But I'll tell you what I am relying on. Ring. Okay? They're making neighborhoods safer. They are helping connect your home anywhere in the world. If you're on vacation, you still see what's going on at your front door. You get the motion. You get it all because it's on the internet. I'm telling you, this thing's incredible. It's got HD video and two-way audio features. Changing the game. I got to tell you, I have creepy people that come to our house. That happens. And it saves it to the cloud. So if some creeps come to my front door that I don't want there, it saves to the cloud. I got you, sucker. I know if I want to talk to her or that. It's my mom. I'm not home. No, I'm kidding. But you could use it that way. Was that too rude? As a listener, you have a special offer on a Ring starter kit available right now with a video doorbell and motion-activated floodlight cam. The starter kit has everything you need to start building a ring of security around your home. Go to ring.com/H3. That's ring.com/H3. Whoa. Hello. Didn't see you there. I was just changing my life with this Quip electric toothbrush. You hear that? That's the pulsating, vibrating goodness that is smack dab loaded inside this incredible toothbrush that Oprah has literally put on her list. Let me tell you about this thing. If you're listening to the show and you have not yet got a Quip, then I'm not telling you enough. It's the... I'm obsessed with oral hygiene, okay? Giant, bulky electric toothbrushes are out of the question. Those things cost $20 and it's about the size of a car battery. I'm not bringing that thing with me anywhere. This gives you the same pulsing action in this little vibrating tube. On top of that, it tells you when to switch sides because let's be honest, you're not brushing enough. We all know we're a bunch of sloppy, nasty mouth fucks that don't brush our teeth enough. And that's why your breath stinks and nobody wants to fucking kiss you or be within a foot of you. This is going to change everything for you. It tells you when to switch sides. It tells you when you're done brushing. I think it's like 3 minutes. And you know you're getting a perfect brush every frickin' time with Quip. It's affordable too. Starts at $25. If you go to getquip.com/H3 right now, you'll get your first refill pack for free with a Quip electric toothbrush. My friends, that's your first refill pack free. We're talking about the head here because this battery, this little tube lasts a long time. This head, you flip it out every 3 months and you are good to go. So you get your first refill pack free at getquip.com/H3. That's GETQUIP.com/H3, my friends. It's dentist recommended. Oprah loves it. What more do you need to know other than that? And let me tell you, I frickin' love this toothbrush. Try it right flipping now. You've all heard me talking about MeUndies, and if you haven't made the move to get these undies, you're slacking. Underwear, more like funderwear. And yes, you can quote me on that. MeUndies. Sushi. Oh! Cereal and milk. Forget about it, all right? But the look is kind of the least of it. It's about the comfort. It's about material that is softer than cotton, more breathable, and can cradle your junk like nothing on the market. Now, you guys have seen me do the atomic wedgie test, okay? Now, I defy you to find any other brand that you can comfortably pull above your tits. That's the MeUndies guarantee. Or your money back. No, that's my guarantee. Listen, it's so soft. It's so breathable. It's in my mouth. From my balls. It's insane. Okay? It's sustainably sourced. It's made from beech wood. Do the math on that. I don't know how it's possible to turn a tree into this. But they've got scientists on the job right now. Trust me, when you put on a pair, you're going to get it. All right? Now, they've got another thing. Check this out. I'm just fully nude at this point. If you like how MeUndies feels on your just underwear, imagine how it feels your whole body. You can see my junk. It's like a full-on zoom on my junk. It feels great. That's the MeUndies pledge. Okay? Forget about it. Here's the best part about MeUndies. It's risk-free. You're like, oh, it's just underwear. Try it out. And if you don't absolutely love it, no questions asked. They're going to give you a refund. It's risk-free. Best underwear ever. So if you're already part of the MeUndies fam, tell your friends about it through the referral program, and you'll get a discount and store credit. Win-win. Still not sure? Well, MeUndies has a deal for my listeners. First-time purchasers will get 15% off their first pair of MeUndies and free shipping. That's 15% off plus free shipping and a guarantee that you and your MeUndies will be very, very happy together. So get your butt on over to MeUndies and treat yourself. To get 50% off your first pair, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guaranteed, go to MeUndies.com/H3. That's MeUndies.com/H3. And give yourself an atomic wedgie well above your tits. And it's going to feel good, frankly. You're going to want to walk around like that. And that's MeUndies' personal guarantee to you. Alrighty. We are back. Thanks for sticking around. So, he's on first class. He's going somewhere, clearly. Where is he going? I think I know where he's going. Follow the lead. Got it all tracked out. The press conference with CSI? Jesus, KSI. Sound like an old man.
Who's this CSI guy?
Yeah, exactly. So, KSI, Logan Paul, you guys all know about this boxing match. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch the highlights. I'm not going to sit here in front like...
What?
Like I'm not even interested.
You're not amped?
I'm going to watch the highlights.
I'm watching it.
I think KSI is going to... I think KSI will win. But I'm standing by that I think it's going to be a shitty, boring match.
Ever since I heard... So they're doing two. One in the UK and one back here in LA.
Yes.
And they always arrange for it to do two. I feel like it's all bogus. Like one is going to win one and the other is going to win the other.
Well, you're saying that someone's going to throw it?
Yeah. I'm going full conspiracy, man. I don't think it's legit.
I don't think either of them have... They both have such huge egos. I don't think either of them have it in them to get their ass beat and throw. I don't see it. But if there's like a slaughter in the first one, I mean, I have no reason to believe... It's weird to... Well, anyway, whatever. Let's watch this fucking video. Who cares? You can sit here and analyze this all. It's just a bunch of fucking YouTubers boxing. Like, it's retarded. Like, the concept is just so stupid. They're going to make so much money, dude.
Coming to the stage, the challenger.
Anyway, watching this video,
Paul.
I actually start to feel bad for Logan Paul in a way. He's just... He gets creamed, man.
He's the heel.
He just
gets like a wrestling heel.
It's just so embarrassing. Like, he just gets creamed by KSI, and then Logan's dad, of all people, come out and try to defend him. It's like, dude. His dad is cringy as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
And it's just like a total shit show. It's just so embarrassing. You know what Logan's thinking? He's like, dude, this may well be my last chance to make money. So I'm going to endure this. I wonder how much they both making from this. I want to crunch some numbers right now. Let's crunch numbers. I think there's 20,000 seats. I don't think they're going to sell it. I think maybe they'll sell. Let's be generous and say they sell 10,000 seats. Okay? 10,000, let's say it's 100 on average per ticket, and they get, let's just do revenue right now, okay?
They're really charging $100 fucking dollars for a ticket to this thing?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's $1 million. But then they're doing pay-per-view and all this bullshit. They'll have a lot of live streamers. I don't know. How many pay-per-view tickets can they sell to this? I don't know. Not that much. 10,000? I mean, I don't know. Right?
For the online?
Yeah.
Is it an online thing?
Yeah, it's an online
And they're
pay-per-view.
charging for that, too. Wow. They'll sell more than 10,000.
Let's say it's 25 for the stream. So what do you think they sell? I mean, okay, let's say 50. That seems generous. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 100. I don't know. 50,000. That's another. I mean, you're looking at 2 million.
It's not bad for
but
a day's
then
work.
the venue gets half. You're down to $1 million split between the two of them. I feel like this calculation can't be right. I feel like they got to be making more money from this. You know?
It's $14 for an online ticket, it looks like.
Dude, they're fucking not making that much money from this. He's humiliating himself for like 100. I mean, maybe I'm out of touch a little bit. Most people are like, dude, I would eat my own shit for $100,000. And you're right. But like McGregor, like Mayweather got paid $300 million fucking dollars or something. How much did he get for that fight?
I don't know, look it up. I'm sure it's somewhere around there.
Like, so, you know, in comparison, which is what they're trying to do. Regardless, let's watch this. I am very curious how much money they're you know, about to make from it. If you can look that up, let me know, Dan.
Yeah, I just pulled it up. $300 million for Mayweather, and Conor McGregor around $100 million.
How the fuck is there that much money in a single fight? The fighters alone got $400 million. What am I missing? Okay. Well, what I'm missing is that that was like the fight of the century, and probably like 1 million plus people bought the pay-per-view.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's two legends, you know. KSI and Logan Paul, I mean, they're legends, but of a different cut.
Gosh, I'm really curious. I don't see that many people buying the pay-per-view because everyone's just going to want to watch the highlights. Just don't.
H3H3 live reaction stream.
Bootleg their
stream.
Bootleg their
watch it.
pay-per-view. That might be illegal. Come at me, fuckers. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right.
This shtick again.
Yeah.
You already did this gag, dude. Come on.
Motherfucker! Oh, shit!
You know what? Let me just skip to the good parts, which is basically he shits on him.
Let's get a chant going. Fuck the pool!
I really like when his dad gets involved.
You see, everyone has my back. You're an old man.
Okay, here's when the dad gets involved. And this is when
Ludicrous mom and your disgusting delusional dad.
He's not wrong.
You're disgusting, man.
His dad is there on stage. Why is your dad there, dog? You're trying to look badass. Don't bring your fucking dad who makes up with little girls.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is the same dad that they got to kiss.
He's like, you know what would be badass at this press conference? My dad. Don't judge a book by its cover, you fucking peasant-ass stewardess. You know what's funny about Logan Paul? He probably buys his dad a coach ticket. Because they come here as like an entourage, you know? Logan Paul's the kind of dude who would buy himself a first-class ticket and his dad's in coach.
Listen, Dad, you're not a first-class fuckboy like me, all right? You gotta ride.
Listen, Dad, the entourage is pretty big. I'm gonna have to stick you in coach all the way back next to the bathroom. Don't judge a book by its cover. Dude, don't you have a job? How is his dad turned into his hype man? Don't you have a job? He's like, my son is really famous. I'm going to ride his coattails and kiss as many little 16-year-olds as possible. His dad is like all in. Like, he's Logan Paul's dad now. Like, he walks around and people are like, oh, you're that guy that makes up little girls on Jake Paul's channel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You beat me in the fight. You said you beat me in the fight with one hand, right? You wouldn't do shit. You're an old man.
I mean, that's just factual. He's like, you're an old man. It's not really even an insult. It's just like, we're not an equal fighting match. You're an old man. It's like, yeah, that is true, frankly.
But I'm sure you wouldn't mind lasting one round with all the little girls you like kissing.
Oh, this is so good. His fucking dad is getting roasted. Team Paul, look, he wants to get in there.
Oh, you sick, deadbeat, bald-headed prick.
Kind of like this KSI guy, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, look at Jake Paul in the top left looking like Elton John. Bro, what the fuck? The 80s called. You see him?
No.
You see him right here? Look at this. Look, he looks
Oh,
like he
he's
looks like
cut
Night at
off
the
on the
Roxbury's
screen.
ass looking fuck.
Hold on, let's take it full screen.
Do you not see this? Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy.
Jake Paul's looking like he's out for Night of the Roxbury's, dude.
It's the one that's minimized right there.
Is it viewable on the stream?
No, we can't see it. It's like cut off.
Oh, for
Hold on.
fuck's
We're pulling
sake.
it up. Hold on.
No, this is
There you go.
important.
Yeah.
What?
There he is.
You can't see full screen? What do you mean?
It was just cropped. It just the very because he's right on the edge. It was just cut off ever so slightly. We see it now.
Okay. Why does it look like Jake Paul is about to drop the corniest 80s single right now? Blue ass. Damn.
The whole team is that's a whole bunch of winners right
How
there.
you gonna make not one, but two?
Jake Paul, dude. I can't get over this look. He's not even there. He's like out in outer space. He's like zoned the fuck out. He's like watching cartoons in his head right now. Blue tinted glasses. Not at the Roxbury ass looking fuck.
I think maybe he's just like reflecting on how embarrassed he is of his dad. Does he have that kind of
Nah, his
self-awareness?
his dad's his role model. Team Paul.
Dumbass children. What the fuck is wrong with your sperm?
Here we go.
You want to ask about the
No,
two
no,
dumb
no, shut
children?
the fuck up.
Ask your mom. Ask your mom about the two dumb children.
Got him.
Got him so good.
Fucking got him. Get him, Dad. My dad got you good. Yo, what the fuck? My dad just burned you. Hey, Dad, you want to take care of... Hey, Dad, you want to get the mic and take care of this? Hey, Dad, this guy KSI is talking shit. You want to take care of this? What does he do? What does his dad do? I wonder, like, what's his job?
Now probably nothing, right?
No, but
Probably
he's
just
got... He
supported by his
clearly...
kids.
I mean, he's clearly... I wonder what's his job within the organization. You know what I mean? God, Jake Paul is such a phony. He looks like someone who's trying to be someone else. Ah, whatever.
He's a commercial roofer and licensed realtor.
You ready for some?
Oh, he is?
I just looked it up according to some
That's
fucking
great.
stupid
That's
website.
priceless. He is a realtor. They honestly, frankly, all these Pauls should be realtors. Like I was talking last episode about like why YouTube makes people famous who have no right to be. These Paul brothers have they have a legacy in being realtors. They should have a realtor family business where they all just sling houses in Ohio.
Should be on bus stops.
I can see
Back
Logan
to back.
Paul with a receding hairline. He's at a house, you know, a couple hours before the client shows up. He's cleaning, making sure it's nice. Yeah, there's all three of their faces on a bus stop.
A little marquee, yeah.
Some questions.
I'll sit down.
Let's
I'll
do
sit
some
down.
questions. Don't throw anything. Calm down, all right? Fucking hell. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Fuck you, Logan. Fuck you, Logan. Fuck you, Logan.
He looks like he's
you,
about to. He
Logan.
looks heartbroken right now.
Fuck you, Logan.
He looks like a broken man, dude.
All right.
How you feeling, bro? Is that lip quivering?
Hey.
Is that lip? How's that lip?
Hey, I would
How's
love
that
to
lip?
sit here and answer your questions.
All right,
I feel
fair.
like KSI addressed everything.
All right, JJ.
London, I'm out.
Just-
I'll see you August 25th.
Oh,
he just
mic drop.
bails?
Yeah, he bails.
Where you going, bro?
He just
Oh,
bails.
what a bitch. Come on.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
KSI's losing it. This is like damn.
Bye-bye, motherfucker.
Yeah. Exactly.
He was butthurt.
I
It
think
got to him.
dude, he's not in a good place, Logan. I think he's, yeah. Anyway.
What are you talking about? He's got to be so happy.
No, but his dad's got his
Down.
fucking back.
Yeah.
His dad's got his back through thick and thin for sure. And then on top of it, BBC had an interview with Logan to promote the fight, and they tweeted this out today. We were going to hear from Logan Paul and KSI on their boxing match tonight. After listening back to the interview, we don't feel it's right. We understand some of your strong views on Logan, but ultimately, if we don't think the interview is good enough, we don't air it. They thought the interview, they're like, it's not about that you guys don't like Logan. It's about that the interview sucked. That this guy had nothing interesting to say, and so we didn't air it. Like, this is the best burn ever. They're like, we acknowledge that we all hate him, and that's not why we aired it. We aired it because it sucked dick. Shit.
It's pretty brutal.
Man, he would be a killer realtor, though. He
For
could
sure.
probably, yeah, he would be a killer realtor.
I'd buy a trailer park from him.
All right. Well, guys, it's about that time for an episode of... I got to sneeze. Oh, God. I got to sneeze. I'm getting booed. Tough crowd. God, it won't go away. All right. An episode of... Not that. An episode of Know Your Meme.
Yeah, boy.
That's right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Know Your Meme. Today's episode is about your favorite virgin, Skippy the Virgin. We have got callers lined up to play. So, with that being said, let's take a call from our very first player. We have got, which was the one you liked, Ian? It was, I don't see her anymore.
I think it was Rachel.
Did Rachel bounce?
Rachel.
Damn. Ian, help me quick. All right, I'm just going to take one. We've got...
He said he put it in priority order.
Okay, let's do this. Nick, you are on the air. Are you ready to play Know Your Meme? All right, I dropped that. That was not a good quality call. And frankly, this is no time for playing around. Okay, I'm booing that.
Boo, Nick, boo.
All right, next up, we've got Sarah. Sarah, it's a tough crowd. You are on the air. Are you ready to play Know Your Meme?
I am most ready.
Oh, most ready. Okay. I like the sound of that. Sarah, how are you?
I'm very good.
You're very calm. I like that about you. You got your shit together. You got your game face on. Where are you from?
I am from Wisconsin.
Oh. You
Very peaceful people.
Yeah,
in Wisconsin.
cheese, right? That's the whole thing. Do you enjoy cheese?
I love cheese. I only eat
Excellent.
cheese.
Very good. Very good. Round of applause.
She likes cheese?
Very good.
She likes cheese.
Sarah loves cheese. Okay, great. I feel like I know you already. So, are you playing the answers? Because I don't have them on my computer, Dan.
I have the answers queued up, ready to go.
Okay, first question. Who is Skippy's celebrity crush? Is it A, Emma Watson, B, Oprah Winfrey, or C, going old school, Gwyneth Paltrow? A, B, or C?
I would say C. Skippy seems like a classy man.
Yeah, that's a good guess. She's a business lady. She's industrious. She's got a lot going on. Dan, is it C?
My celebrity crush, number one, I think that Oprah is one of the most amazing people on the planet. And if I could meet and spend time with any celebrity, it would be Oprah. I want to be around Oprah.
Wow.
He wants to be around Oprah.
Wow.
Now, I have to say, that one was a little unexpected. Skippy wants to bang Oprah. That surprises me, frankly. Would it be my first choice either? But, very good guess. But don't worry, you have 4 more questions.
There's still time.
So, let's move it on to
ready.
question 2. How are you feeling? Are you ready? Are you prepared?
I'm pretty prepared, I think.
You're almost too calm. But that's okay. Okay. How many girls has Skippy kissed? 0. A, B, 9, or C, 49? Take your time.
I'm gonna go with C.
Wow, no hesitation. What makes you
have
think that
high
it's 49?
I know he's gotten to second and a half base
Really?
a couple of times. So
Wow,
that gives me
you
some
are
hope,
a
doesn't
fan.
it?
Okay. She eats cheese and she watches Skippy. I love it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, guys.
That's the life.
Dan?
You ready?
Go ahead.
How many girls have I kissed? Honestly, that's a really easy thing for me to remember. It's 49. It's one less than 50.
49, you're on the
24,
board.
I had only made out with.
Excellent.
Woo!
I gotta say, that shocked me when I heard he had kissed 49 cuties. I was like, damn, Skippy's fucking like crazy. Like, if he wasn't a Mormon, he would be like, probably have STDs.
Still may.
Would you kiss Skippy?
I would give that a soft maybe.
You give him a peck.
Yeah.
You give him a soft. What does that mean? Like a soft kiss?
It would be like I feel sorry for you a little bit. We can't make it to the next date.
He's not your
but
type.
Here's your consolation prize.
Are you attracted to men who pick belly button lint out of their stomach and keep it in a jar by their bed?
No, I would have to say probably not.
Well, I find that a little bit judgmental, Sarah, but you are your own person, and I don't judge you. You've got 1 point on the board.
Hey.
So?
Excellent.
Here we go. Question number 3. What's the furthest base Skippy has gotten to? A, 2.5. In other words, he's fingered girls, and he's got his dick touched as well. Third base, oral. Or first base, which is, just a peck. You seem to know a lot about Skippy.
I appreciate you describing the bases.
Yeah, the bases,
I think it's A.
You sound confident. No hesitation.
Nope, zero hesitation.
You're fucking around with the Skippy knowledge, man.
Wow. You're good. Well, I like when the music gets tense. I feel like you're not giving me a chance. Like you got to let the tension build. You're too confident. You're too quick.
Sorry. Oh, my bad. Okay, I'll wait for the next one.
No, but you're good. Be yourself. But also don't be yourself to make the show better. 10? The answer is...
How far is the furthest I've gone? Well, let's just put it this way. I was going between second and third, but I ended up getting tagged out by the shortstop. I'd been touched and had touched, but hadn't quite gotten to where mouths on body parts had gotten
All right,
involved.
I get it, Skippy.
Yeah.
I have to say, your knowledge of Skippy, you got 2 points on the board. I mean, give it up.
Man.
Is the second... He must say that, because you even mentioned the
How did
second
you know
and a
that?
half. Yeah, you knew right away.
I may or may not have brushed up on my Skippy knowledge.
Oh, an advanced player.
Wow.
You're an advanced player. I definitely tip my beanie to you. Now, he said he's gotten
Thank
that
you.
2.5 base. If you had to imagine, what do you think that would necessarily mean?
Like his dick got a little bit wet, but not crazy wet.
A little wet.
Like
Just
just
a
a little kiss. Like a little kiss.
Interesting.
Little dick kiss.
Here, there's got to be a sound effect for that. I don't know. Maybe that works. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine you're right. Probably got it a little bit wet. And to that, I once again say, Skippy, you're really surprising me. I mean, if it wasn't for this whole Mormon thing, he would just be fucking like crazy.
He's crushing it, honestly.
I know.
I love the image of him being stopped between bases. Like he got tagged out. He's having a
His
pickle.
mom probably came downstairs.
Yeah, that might be actually accurate. What happened? I'm gonna give you a laugh track for that. That was great. All right, tension. This one's for all the tamales.
Oh man.
What's the most trouble Skippy has ever gotten with his bishop? We've heard him talk about his bishop. This is the man at his church who passes judgment on him. He's basically the gatekeeper to the afterlife.
Right.
So A, he got in trouble for all the handies he's been getting, as we've called it, rounding the third base, but being struck out. For masturbating too much, or C, getting drunk, which is strictly against the Mormon faith. Sarah, what is your answer?
Oh boy.
Think deeply. Enter the mind of the Mormon. Enter the mind of the virgin.
I would say it's probably masturbating too much.
Masturbating too much. A very,
My final answer.
very, very good guess. I would guess that he masturbates at least 7 times a day. At least. Dan? Is it masturbating too much?
After having gone to second base with multiple girls, I got, if we're using the baseball analogy, I got sidelined by my bishop and was told not to take the communion for a while. So in the Mormon church, they call it being disfellowshipped.
Disfellowshipped. Sadly, you had a great guess. You had a great guess. He probably does masturbate a lot, and to that I'll give you all the credit that I can. But it was actually from all the handies he was getting, and he got disfellowshipped, which is a word that makes me giggle. I love it. But this is okay. This last question, everything rides on this question.
It's 2-2. This
Sarah,
is it.
we are on the board. 2-2. The tense music is on now, Sarah. What kind of phone are you using currently?
I am using a Google Pixel that has a very cracked screen.
Oh, so this is big. Because this is big. Let me tell you what's on the line here. Okay? This is a brand new S9 Plus. This is the best phone on the market. There's no question about it. And let me tell you what else.
What else, Ethan?
It has my DNA on it.
Oh.
Oof.
Don't clone me.
Perfect. Okay, I won't. Sorry,
So-
I already thought about that.
Here we go. The question to decide it all. What kind of collection did Skippy give us to auction for charity? Was it A, toenail clippings, B, eyelashes, or C, belly button lint?
It was definitely C and smelled like your grandmother's closet.
Oh my God, Sarah.
One of the coolest things that's
Dan,
ever happened in-
Dan, I was drawing it out. I didn't say go. You played it early, Dan. You hear the drum roll? You play it when I hit the cymbal. When you hear this,
my entire life.
Dad, don't you fucking
You
play
said
it.
play it when you hit the cymbal.
I'm
You hit the
describing.
cymbal.
I did. Don't get technical. You know what I mean. That doesn't mean play. I'm just telling you when I hit that. All right. Dan, what is the answer?
One of the coolest things that's ever happened in my entire life was when my belly button lint collection of almost 20 years was given to H3H3
Sarah,
to
you won a brand new
to go to the
Galaxy
victims of
S9
hurricane.
Plus, the greatest phone on the market. How are you feeling right now?
I am so excited.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Do you have anyone that you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my baby girl for sleeping during this entire process.
Oh, God bless her. God bless her. What a sweet angel. Dan told me to kill the music. I guess that wasn't really that great.
It was just a little loud.
Sarah, you're the greatest. You
Killed
won a
it.
new phone. Stay on the line. We're going to hook you up.
Yeah, don't hang
Thank
up.
you for calling in. And God,
Yeah, thank
God dang
you.
it. Appreciate you. All right.
Papa bless.
Papa bless. Do I need to mute her or something, Dan?
Yeah, just put her. Don't
take
drop
this.
her.
Don't take this personally, Sarah. But
I get it.
you're muted.
Shut up.
Dan, you got it. I'm doing drama out here.
I know.
I'm milking. I'm doing
I
drama.
blew
You
it.
can't just be. You can't willy nilly just play sound bites whenever you want.
Unbelievable. I know.
You hear this? That's drama. I didn't hit the
Oh,
cymbal.
you hit the cymbal.
Where the money went for hurricane relief.
I hear the cymbal. I play.
I'm not kidding, dude. Anyway, that was fun. That was a good time. Sarah was a great caller.
Sarah was a great
I
caller.
love this.
Killed
I
it.
love this segment. It's so much fun. Got my DNA on it.
Send an Ian to get her info.
That was great.
Right
That was so
now.
much fun. Who should we do next? I wonder. So we actually, this show is, let's just do the Roseanne. I mean, I've got a lot of great stuff here, but I kind of want to go over it with Ela. One thing in particular I really want to talk about is that we talked previously that me and Ela are trying to have kids. So I went to do a semen analysis, and the room was unbelievable where you go in there and squirt in a cup. I was taking pictures and videos of this room because it's like you can't imagine what's going on in there. But I want to wait till Hila's sitting across from me so she can. You need to see her reaction to this. So there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I want to close up the show with Roseanne. You guys have heard about Roseanne, the situation of her calling, I don't remember, this lady. She said she looked like a monkey. Her show got canceled. So she's finally issued an explanation. She's finally issued a statement, an apology of sorts that I think clears everything up, and I think you guys will all agree. So, in her own words.
How's it sound?
I don't know. Hello, hello.
Give me a level.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Okay.
Is it loud enough out there, Dan? I don't want to hear.
Yeah, no, well, it's fine. Because only she's mic'd. Everybody else is just getting ambient. So once she starts talking, it'll sound fine.
Oh.
See?
You said.
All right. I get frustrated with Dan. We have sound issues, and I yell at Dan. If you guys have any sound issues with unbalanced or itchy weird shit, email Dan and give him hell. Sounds good? We don't have chat anymore, so we don't even know if we're fucking up anymore. By the way, this figurine, in another video, she explains that this is a statue of her body.
Oh.
Maybe Skippy's into that. Maybe D, Roseanne would be. That kind of surprised me that Skippy wants to fuck Oprah.
Point out the figurine with your mouse. I just took it full screen.
Right here.
Yeah. There she is.
Does it surprise you that Skippy wants to fuck Oprah? I mean, that's kind of cool. He's like, damn, you know who I want to round third base on? Oprah. I wonder
I was very surprised when he said that.
What base is ass play? Because that's
the dugout.
The metaphor kind of breaks down because it's like ass play is almost more advanced than a home run in a way. In most circles, anyway.
In a way, yeah.
So I wonder if Skippy's ever fingered an asshole. You know what I mean?
I don't wonder that.
Why do I hear talking in the background? Oh, is that Ian? That must be Ian. Through your mic. All right, let's
get Sarah's info.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, as digression. In her own words, here's Roseanne explaining.
Okay, we're rolling. How's it sound?
I don't know. Hello, hello.
Give me a level.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Okay.
Oh. You said I'm in 3 outfits.
Well, here's the problem. Like, imagine.
Are you filming?
Yeah. Yes. Imagine a presidential address, like you're busted with killing a hooker, like whatever, right?
What?
Just no. Hear me out. And they say tonight the president's gonna give his address, and then the camera fades out, and it's fucking the president on his desk in the Oval Office, and he's like, "I did not have sex with that hooker," right? Imagine in his statement to keep and save his job, there were jump cuts, multiple outfits, different.
I'm trying to talk about Iran. I'm trying to talk about Valerie Jarrett wrote the Iran deal.
I know, but you've told me this 300 times. Do you know that if...
That's what my tweet was about.
I know. You've explained this literally 300 times.
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it! I thought the bitch was white!
So that clears it up.
Clears it right up.
So there's a lot of interesting things here about this video. First of all, this is on her official YouTube channel. This was uploaded by her.
Just her directly.
Onto the Roseanne Barr
the world
channel.
To see.
Anyway, this is probably my favorite clip to come out of this whole possibly year 2018. This might be the strongest clip of the whole year. Roseanne, what do you have to say in your defense?
His job. There were jump cuts.
Talk about Valerie Jarrett wrote the Iran deal.
I know, but you've told me this 300 times. Do you know
What is wrong with her? She's like, I don't think she's on drugs, but like, my God, she's like breaking down. She's like, Christ. She doesn't look good.
This was posted this previous week, right?
This is very recent.
You think it was recorded recently, or was this right after the incident?
No. This is recent, baby.
Recent.
This is after some thoughtful,
Yeah,
after some
a lot of
reflection.
yeah.
But like the question is, well, here, after I love this. This is so good. After some careful consideration and some thoughtful reflection, Roseanne has decided to issue a statement on her controversial tweet.
That's what my tweet was about.
I know. You've explained this literally 300 times.
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it! I thought the bitch was white! Fuck!
Now, I've got an interesting question for you. Do you think this, in a way, does this help her?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm more inclined to believe her because she's like...
She's very passionate about it.
She's very passionate about it.
I'm somewhat inclined to believe that that it wasn't necessarily coming from a place of racism.
I thought the bitch was white!
Based off of that statement.
That's a strong statement.
However, I'm also inclined to believe that she's a fucking psycho.
God damn it!
What makes you think that?
God damn it! I thought the bitch was
What makes you say that,
white!
Dan?
I don't know, just something about the way she goes about it. I don't know.
Anyway, guys, I just thought that there's really a lot of value here. I thought this was a great clip, and I thought, well, let me draft this in another way.
I thought the bitch was white! I thought the bitch was white! No! I thought the bitch was white! Damn it! I thought the bitch was white! I thought the bitch was white! No! I thought the bitch was white! Damn it!
And for those reasons, I'm out.
I don't know. I've been waiting to do that for a long time. I got this soundboard here. I have another one, The Angels in Heaven. Tell me if this one's better.
I thought the bitch was white! I thought the bitch was white! Damn it! I thought the bitch was white! Damn it!
I think the Curb one's better.
I thought the bitch was white! Damn it! I thought the bitch was white! Damn it! I thought the bitch was white!
And for those reasons, I'm out.
I love this soundboard.
Oh, you're a conductor, dude.
I feel like a DJ for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
But here, actually, this is funny. This is like right when they start rolling. That was like her off-the-cuff thing. Have you ever seen someone famous so unhinged in your life? I think that's what's so fascinating about it. I thought the bitch was white. It's like, whoa.
All right.
It's crazy to see anybody that unhinged. But it does kind of give you an insight to how fucked up she is, kind of, in a way. It's like, whoa. Probably shouldn't have been working on that show to begin with, you know?
God damn it!
If that's where you're at mentally. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the bitch was white! I thought the bitch was white!
God damn.
Fucking open a portal of hell with that
That
shit.
is kind of what that is,
Jesus
isn't it?
Christ.
But so then, take two. She gets her shit together. By the way, why the fuck would they put that on her official channel, man? I just love that so much. So this is her actual, real statement on it.
Bar. And I'd like to welcome you to my own studio where I'm able to speak for myself to my fellow and sister Americans without the filter of the biased media.
God damn it!
This was my statement from the very beginning, and it will continue to be forever because it is the truth. When ABC called and asked me to explain my
blinking a lot.
egregious and unforgivable tweet, I told them I thought Valerie Jarrett was white.
I thought the bitch
And
was
I also
white!
said, and I'm willing to go on The View, Jimmy Kimmel, or whatever other show you want me to go on
I'm sure
and
they want you
explain
on.
that to my audience. Now,
for
instead,
those
what
reasons, I'm
happened
out.
was about 40 minutes after that, my show was canceled before even one advertiser pulled out, and I was labeled a racist. Why, you ask? Well, the answer is simple. It's because I
blinks
voted
a
for
lot,
Donald
my God.
Trump, and that is not allowed in Hollywood.
Pretty shitty. Well, okay, so...
Man.
Well, first of all, wasn't the whole premise of the show that she was like a Trump voter? And
Yes.
so clearly...
Obviously not that.
I think in a way they gave you the show because you were a Trump supporter, because they thought it was an
course.
interesting dynamic.
Right.
So that doesn't make sense. Although I actually do believe that she thought she was white, because I've seen a picture and the lady doesn't, my first guess wouldn't be black. And I mean, if you can elicit this response,
I thought the bitch was white!
but at any rate, I don't know. Let's say if she did think she was white, then is the tweet, like, how bad is the tweet still? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it doesn't have the whole connotation of calling a black person a monkey that everyone thought it did. So it's not as bad. Like, the context does help, but it's still...
She's unhinged, dude.
She's unhinged.
She
and
needs
that's
to
the
chill,
thing is she was probably on thin ice already with the executives at ABC because she just nonstop was ranting on Twitter about all kinds of things. Right. And can you imagine working with that? I mean...
No.
I'm sure that's this is not an isolated incident.
Yeah, I actually, I think what happened, like you said, is probably that they were like, all right, like
enough.
This is this is not going to get better. But see, I mean, just to kind of line that up in a way.
How did you?
Here's a clip. Again, this is all on her personal YouTube channel, which is just so fascinating to me. But Here's a little soundbite they uploaded right before they started shooting the first season of her new show.
How did you? You're so fucking tired. How did you do this for 10 years?
Are you shitting me? I lost my fucking mind. I lost my marriage. I had to lock my fucking kids up. I married a dickwad and a fucking half and went broke. What the fuck do you think? Plus I got hospitalized for 4 different nervous breakdowns. That's how I did it. Thanks for asking.
That's actually great.
It's pretty wild, man. She's a fucking character.
Yeah.
You know what? Roseanne, she's such a character.
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it!
I don't know. It's so hard to say, with so hard to say, but either way, we've got this wonderful soundbite that I think will truly live in infamy. I don't see this going anywhere off my soundboard for a long time.
I thought the bitch was white!
So good. Like I said, let's see what else we've got here. We've got all this stuff. We've got some great shit. I'm gonna save this though. We've got the news. We should just hit the news.
Hit the news?
But before we do hit the news, we're gonna bring back the news, by the way. But before we do,
I thought the bitch was white! I thought the bitch was white! No! I thought the bitch was white!
And for those reasons, I'm out.
I thought the bitch was white!
all right. Maybe it's just me having fun. There's a possibility that there's thousands of people watching right now and saying, please stop fucking doing that. I'm having a great time, though. All right, Dan, give us the news.
All right, hit him with the stinger.
Thought the bitch was white!
God damn it.
God damn it! I thought the bitch was white!
Hey. All right. Let's do the news, everybody. You got to flip your TV to the other input, by the way, so you can follow along.
Right.
All right. So, top story today coming to us from CNBC here. I'm sure a lot of people heard about this. Facebook.
Did it work? PC? Or is it HDMI?
No, HDMI too. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello? It's fucking... Oh, my God.
There you go.
All right.
Hey. All right. So, top story. We got Facebook loses $100 billion plus in market cap this past week. Their shares plunged on Thursday, or I guess it was Wednesday after hours, by 20%, which... It was in response to them announcing that they're going to up their spending on privacy concerns and fighting fake news on the platform.
And people were like, fuck that. I want that Russian money.
Right. And I guess it basically is more so about they're going to be spending a ton of money to do this. And that kind of coupled with the fact that I guess their user growth has really slowed down. Surprise, surprise, Facebook fucking sucks. Nobody wants to sign up anymore, and so it's just kind of created this perfect storm where, in a single night, $100 billion disappeared off the market.
Single biggest loss for a company, right?
Single biggest loss
Wow.
ever. And just to give some perspective, number 2, I looked this up as on September 22nd, the year 2000, Intel lost $90 billion. So about 18 years ago, and that was, the .com crash that happened at the end of the 90s.
Well,
sort of result.
What I'd like to say is suck my dick, Facebook. Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck you, Facebook. I cannot wait for Facebook to become the next MySpace. I've said this all the time, but I hate everything about Facebook. And I'm so fucking glad, by the way. I read a report that, like, the earnings from them stealing content from everywhere else on the internet, like, the earnings aren't good and the engagement isn't good. And all I have to say is...
And for those reasons, I'm out.
Fuck you, Facebook. I am so glad to see that website die.
Well, maybe don't get too excited yet, because apparently they were up 20% this year.
God damn it!
So they're basically just back to where they were a few months ago.
Well, let's see it. Let's watch this baby slide.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What else you got in the news, Dan?
All right, so next up, Papa John.
Oh, no.
Papa John. We talked about this a couple weeks ago or last week, and not having a great month. Not having a great July. Papa John, the man, is now suing Papa John, the company.
Oh, no.
He's going after him, John Shatner.
Civil War.
It's the Civil War. It's the Pizza Wars. And
oh, no, the Pizza Wars are upon us. When Papa John fights Papa John, you know who wins?
Nobody.
Little seizures win.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Oh, I love this description. Shatner has admitted he said the N-word on a conference call with a marketing firm. Shatner claimed the firm asked if he was racist. Listen, are you racist? Then he used the N-word in describing how KFC's Colonel Sanders used to talk. Right. Shatner has since also said that he told the firm that he himself wouldn't ever use that word after having used the word.
Right, which is kind of the confusing part of this whole thing, is he's like acknowledging that he said it, but also denying that he said it in the same.
Well, he did. I've always
breath.
when I saw that headline and then I read the article, I was like, well, again, I do think there needs to be haven't we all fucking kind of lost our minds a little bit? I mean, he shouldn't have said it. That's for sure. If a marketing company asks, "Are you racist?" don't drop the N-bomb to show how not racist you are, which is basically what he did.
Yeah.
But he didn't he didn't weaponize the word. He didn't use the word. He was talking about the word.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
he
the
was not
headlines
calling
were
a
all
black
like,
person the
Papa John drops the N-bomb in conference call. And you're like, whoa. Like he just called someone an N-word or someone. Not exactly what happened, but I mean, Papa John, he's sliding. That guy spent way too much time close to a pizza oven. His face is melting off. That mozzarella cheese is
it's in the pores, man.
That pizza is ready to. You can't rebake that pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That pizza's been baked too many times.
So he's going after them, saying that he was unfairly forced out as the head, and I guess I thought he was out completely. I guess it was just that he was forced out as the chairman. He still owns 29% of the company.
Well, he was on the board of directors, and then they booted him.
Right, and so he's still got his claws in it a little bit, but they're trying real hard to get rid of him.
I love it. Is Papa John.
It's the man. It's the man himself.
Papa Bo needs to step up and usurp power. You got that meme? I saw this meme, and I really think that this kind of says it all. You can't trust anybody, even yourself. What happens when Papa John tries to execute Papa John's? Thought-provoking.
It really is.
Dan, what's next?
Some deep stuff. All right, let's see. What is next? This is really cool. So this week, a team of Italian researchers announced that after analyzing some data for the last 2 years, they are saying with a high degree of confidence that they have discovered a lake of water on Mars. It is under the southern polar cap, and I guess this is very similar. The reason they knew to look for this specific thing is there's these kind of lakes in Antarctica here on Earth in a very similar fashion. And so they were there's this European space mission called the Mars Express Orbiter that was able to use ground-penetrating radar, and they detected what looked like a lake, but they weren't sure, But again, after analyzing this for the last 2 years, they, with a high degree of confidence, are able to say this is a 20-kilometer wide lake sitting a kilometer and a half under the ice cap.
Any estimate when we can get anything up there to do some digging?
Yeah, so I mean that's the problem. That's still a ways off, just because of the weight of all the equipment you would need. I mean, you need a drill that can go almost a mile straight.
That's
going to
be so thrilling when we can cut into that ice. Like if they find, like there's 2 options, or there's 3 options really. One option is that they find life that is identical in DNA to ours, which could mean that life originated on Mars.
Right.
And then like a meteor impact or something spermed it onto Earth. And then the second option is that it's different, completely different. The third option is there's nothing there. They're all fascinating in their own right. The craziest one for me would be like if it's completely a different origin of life.
Sure.
But if you do find life, I feel like the most likely would be that it's the same DNA, I feel like.
Yeah. And I think you're right, though, that if it were completely different from life on Earth, that
Bro.
would be the coolest thing, because that just shows, okay, so it developed completely independently on 2 planets in the solar system. That means it's everywhere.
Also, how much, like, what to see another alien life form that has like completely different building blocks would be
unbelievable.
The discovery of the life. I cannot wait for that. That's so cool. God bless.
Really awesome. Really awesome stuff. So good job. Good job, Italy. Killing it.
Italy, great.
Killing it over there. Next up, so I don't know if I'm sure everybody's heard about this. So James Gunn got fired from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because some old tweets got dug up from about 10 years ago of him making some, pretty distasteful jokes.
What was the joke? Or if you have an example.
So I have one example, and in the words of the article, this is from Entertainment Weekly, this was one of the only ones they could reprint, so I can only imagine the rest were pretty bad too. This one was, laughter is the best medicine. That's why I laugh at people with AIDS.
Who fucking cares? That's not that... Seriously?
Yeah. Now, they did say this... Again, this is potentially one of the least offensive
the worst
ones.
one. Ian, find the worst ones.
Well, they've all been scrubbed at this
come
point.
on, they're out there on the internet.
I'm sure they're out there.
Ian, find let's see, that's not bad. Let's see what's there.
Yeah, I mean that's not the worst, but here's the whole
Ian, are you looking?
Ian's switching the computer.
Oh fuck.
He's in the hot seat right now.
Hila, you can find them.
I'm googling. Hila's on it.
Okay.
So basically what this all is James Gunn, he's a pretty outspoken critic of Trump, and this right-wing group that didn't like that he was talking all the shit decided to kind of troll through all of his old tweets and everything. And yeah, I mean, I guess James Gunn has been on Twitter forever, and so there was thousands and thousands of these things. And James Gunn, if anybody knows anything about James Gunn, he's an edgy dude. Like that. Everything before doing the Guardians of the Galaxy movies that he's ever done was pretty raunchy.
So what's the headline?
Well, so the headline is there's a campaign to get him rehired.
Mm-hmm.
That it was bullshit that they fired him, and the fans they love the Guardians movies. They think he's done a good job. They don't care, and they want him back. And as of yesterday, 300,000 signatures in a matter of I think 2 or 3 days. So.
Disney's
It looks like Hila found.
Oh yeah, let's hear. Give me the most, because that wouldn't have got him fired.
All right, so here's I like when little boys touch me in my silly place. Another.
I mean, that's pretty cringy.
I mean, that's the thing. None of these are even really that funny.
It's really not funny at all.
The best thing about being raped is when you're done being raped and it's like, woo, this feels great not being raped.
God, can you imagine tweeting that? It's like so embarrassing.
Well, and he's embarrassed. I mean, he said like, I was an idiot. I was just trying to be edgy. I'm not this person anymore.
10 years. Think back 10 years ago, how much like of a person you can change. I mean, the weird thing is like Disney hired this guy who has a reputation, and now all of a sudden they're shocked.
What? James Gunn?
This whole thing of firing someone for a tweet they made 10 years ago is so obscene. And I think Disney now is probably like, maybe I don't know if they're regretting it, but I don't think I don't think 1 trillion signatures will ever make Disney eat its hat. They'll never change their mind.
No, and that's I doubt it too. Even if they got triple the signatures
What else?
that they
You have
now.
any other tweets? I actually enjoy.
Yeah,
this.
there's a bunch here.
Read
Let's
them
see
all
what
to
else
me.
he says. So others that made satirical comments about 9/11, AIDS, the Holocaust. Described a monkey masturbating on a young child, and his commentary that made him extremely happy. Blah, blah,
read me
blah.
a tweet.
It looks like those were the only ones that they tweeted,
All right,
and then
so
they're just giving kind of some more examples of the type of thing. But again, that's what's crazy.
All
Is
right.
Disney will not rehire him because this is Disney and they
It's
have a very
embarrassing
clean
if they go
family.
back.
Right. But why did they hire him in the first place then? Everybody, did they not know who he
I don't
was?
know. Companies are such fucking pussies these days. Like the minute they sniff controversy,
Yeah.
it's like everybody shut the fucking door. You know what I mean?
God damn it!
You know what I'm saying?
I thought the
Listen,
bitch was white!
listen. This goes out to every company out there that's thinking about firing someone because they did something offensive.
I thought the bitch was white!
I mean, come on.
God damn
She
it!
thought the bitch was white. I mean, come on. Technically the same company. She got fired by ABC, which is Disney.
Disney owns everything.
Yeah, it's
Disney owns the butt plug that you see, and they have a butt plug brand.
Do they?
Yeah, they own everything. I
Like
don't know why I
Mickey
said
shaped?
butt plug, but
I don't know.
Disney owns everything. Didn't they just buy out a huge company?
Well, they're buying Fox. They're trying to. And it looks like it's happening. There was a little bit of a back and forth. They were in a bidding war, but they're going to win
What
because they're
happens when
fucking Disney.
Disney, when they own every company in America, that's when fascism will be here, because you're not gonna be able to make any jokes at all, and then you work
that
in
is
a
a scary
factory. All of a sudden, they own fulfillment factories, and you can't joke about the Holocaust anymore. Suddenly, 6 million.
Jesus.
Shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do, for the record, think those numbers are accurate.
Oh, you're not a Holocaust
But I
denier?
will say that 9/11 is highly suspicious.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you, there's nothing I love more than monkeys jerk. That one's a weird one. That he would tweet out, "I like monkeys jerking on kids." That's a fucking weird image, dog. That I don't mind. Let's move on.
All right. So next up, God damn it. Next up, this is an article from NME. I thought this was interesting.
What's NME?
It's a British entertainment magazine. There are 7 Robin Hood movies
Russell
being made
Crowe?
right
Robin
now.
Hood movie?
Well, no, that already got made. That's the
What?
Ridley Scott, I believe.
Oh, was that a good
directed it.
movie?
No.
Okay.
That's probably why you haven't heard of it. It's not good at all.
That's a shame.
So that's an older one. But yeah, they are in this era of reboots and relaunches and restarts and all the re's.
You said 7.
7.
Did they not get the memo that everyone else was making a Robin Hood movie?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, they all have kind of their own take on it, to be fair. But does anybody even give a shit about Robin Hood?
I like Robin Hood. Excuse me, Dan.
Okay.
I like Robin Hood.
You're the target audience. Well, guess what? You're going to be thrilled to hear.
I'm going to be busy this
Yes,
coming
you are.
fall.
So just to quickly just rattle them off, we've got a movie called Robin Hood Origins, or it was called Robin Hood Origins. It's since been shortened to just Robin
Dan,
Hood.
I'm going to stop you. I don't need 7 Robin Hood titles.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Look them up yourself, everybody, if you're curious.
I sense this. Yeah, it's a lot of Robin Hood.
It's a lot of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That's to be fair, that's a lot of Robin Hood. All right. Next story. This is actually 2 weeks ago. This is too good. We had to
do it to him.
Had to do it to him. There's a flight in China that lost pressure and dropped 20,000 feet because the pilots were vaping in the cockpit.
How does that happen? What's the correlation?
So they were vaping, and it got so full.
They were hotboxing the.
They were hotboxing the cockpit.
Wow.
Yes, and and basically they didn't want the vapor to escape into the passenger cabin and give away the fact that they were doing this. So the co-pilot tried to flip a switch that would keep the air from cycling into the rest of the cabin, and hit the wrong button, which depressurized the cabin.
Why is there a button to depressurize the cabin mid-flight anyway? That seems like a little dangerous.
That's a good question. I mean, maybe there's some preventative thing that they need to do that occasionally for, but yeah, I guess it was right next to the other switch, and it was so much fucking dank vape smoke in there that they hit the wrong button and just had to kind of barrel down. All the oxygen mask dropped, and yeah, so Vape Nation in the air over in China.
Were they executed when they landed in China?
I mean, it is China, so let's just say that nobody's heard from these Vape Natiors
All
since
right,
then.
well, I hope wherever you are, you're vaping in heaven now. But everyone's okay. God bless. Hallelujah. What we
no
got next?
injuries. Our last, this is actually the last story here. A Colombian drug dog has been moved into witness protection, for lack of a better term, after a gang in Colombia put a hit on this dog. The dog named Sombra, which means shadow in English, which sniffed out a record amount of drugs in her career, has been forced to be moved to ensure her safety. This dog has sniffed out 5.3 tons of cocaine.
Dude, that dog's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Although it says here the hit is only 70,000. They're gonna, feel like.
Yeah, which is by the way 200 million Colombian pesos.
Yeah, but you know,
Or
it costs like $1 million pesos for like a loaf of bread.
Well, yeah, and just to put it into some perspective, in 2012, there was a whole incident where the gang had put out hits on police officers offering $500.
Whoa!
Yeah. So,
so by comparison, this
Right.
dog is the Don.
this is
Wait,
the Don
people
dog.
in Colombia are murdering people for police for $500?
Well,
Whoa.
the article about it says that they found leaflets signed by the gang offering $500. I don't know if anybody actually took them up
That's
on
like
that
a
offer.
broke ass gang. 500.
Well, they're broke
bucks.
because of this dog fucking busting all their coke. So
that's sad as hell. Come on, guys. It's a fucking dog. You can kill people. You can kill helpless civilians. But spare the dogs.
Leave the dogs out of it, people. Come on.
All right.
So there he is. This is Sombra, a little hero right here.
I pray for him.
Yeah.
So that's it, huh?
That's it. That's the news. That's the hard.
That's
news
everything,
right there.
guys. That's everything that's out there.
Yep.
Oh, no. There's a couple things I want to do first before we go out. First of all, why the fuck did I want to bring Ian out? I don't remember.
Oh,
God. Ian,
yeah.
I wanted to make Ian smell the belly button lint. I feel like I missed the train, though. But it is Dan's birthday recently. We wanted to honor Dan for his birthday. Dan, would you come join us here for a minute?
All right, hold on.
I wish I could bring Ian out, too, but we don't have enough people here. Ian, I want to make you sniff this. It's a rite of passage that everyone in this crew needs to abide by. So, Dan, it is your birthday. You do mean a lot to us here at the H3 Podcast.
Thank you.
We want to, we really want to honor that day. What's your age?
31.
31.
Yeah, big one.
All
Important
right.
one.
Well, here you go, dude. Please
Thank you.
enjoy it. Read it. You can
Open
open
it now?
Yeah, open it. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Dead air.
Working on it, man.
Go ahead.
Today, you are a bar mitzvah. I'll hold this up so we can see. This lovely
Also-
card here. You're also handsome, fun, good-natured. We're going on a journey.
Yes,
How
sir.
does this work? Okay. Kind, smart, and caring.
Yep.
You're a mensch and a
That's true.
blessing in so many ways. What more could any family ask for? So proud of you.
Dan, what did you get?
Mazel tov and lots of love. And I got a gift card to Hot Topic, everybody.
How much for?
Holy shit. $15? The bare minimum.
That's
Any
right.
amount between $15 and $500.
I want you to spend that, and I want to know what you buy.
Wow. There are still Hot Topics.
Yeah, they're out there. Actually, listen, we are very generous here at the H3 Podcast. We did get you this.
Oh.
It is a consolation, but the real gift is the Hot Topic.
I appreciate that. No, this is kind of garbage, honestly.
Yeah, throw that
I'm
out.
all about the Hot Topic.
But
Thank you, man.
I do want you to go to Hot Topic and report back on what you were able to buy for $15.
For $15?
You know what's going to happen? You're going to end up going there and spending, because you can't buy anything for $15. Kind of cursing you.
Cursing me too. You're gonna next time you see me, I'm gonna have a bunch of Invader Zim shirts.
I love
it.
Congratulations, Dan. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Ian, come in here. You guys switch really fast.
All right.
Happy birthday, dude.
We're doing
God
this
bless.
again?
I did give him a real gift. You guys didn't see that, but whatever. It's Oh God! Why'd I sniff that? Ian, come in here. And finally, guys, to close out the show, next week, remember, Tuesday, Hila returns episode. Thursday, Donkey and Leah episode. We've got a lot on deck. Ian, this is a big moment for you. Talk about a bar mitzvah. This is when you become a man. This is when you become initiated into our little clan here.
All right.
So, Ian, are you ready to give... This is Skippy's Belly Button Lent collection. Stay awake during the meeting pills. What the fuck has he been eating?
I was looking at that too. It's
1 to 2 for regular meetings, 2 to 4 for ward conferences, 8 to 10 for dry high council night. What the fuck are they feeding him?
What the fuck?
This is like Mormon medicine.
I think it's candy because in the
Oh, it says $1.79. Well, that's a little strange, I have to say. Regardless, Ian, go ahead and...
I have to. I really.
I don't know. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, Ian.
But now I kind of weirdly want to because it's
Do you
been
want,
built up.
Do you want to be one of us?
I guess I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll smell it.
Okay, give it a strong whiff. Wow, that was a strong one.
It's got a oaky.
Describe oaky.
Oaky. Maybe I'm detecting pomegranate.
Right.
No, it smells like an old mattress.
Right, like a really old mat. Like
you, as you're walking down the street.
Let me see that.
And you see it on the
see-
side of the road.
To me, it's so much worse than that. Like there's such a must. It's unbelievable.
Worse than a street mattress.
Bro, it's like a street mattress black hole. Like if it was consolidated into like a marble, and all of its smell. You know what I mean?
They like compress.
There's like little pubic hairs in it.
Oh, that's gross. Well,
I'll tell you what. We're gonna wrap this and fucking blaze it someday, and I want you to be the first one to hit it.
I don't.
Ian,
I
thank
was
you.
saying maybe it's a regenerative thing. Maybe it's got power.
Like foreskin.
Yeah.
You want to try it? You want to eat some?
I don't want to eat it.
All right,
but-
get out. He's not eating it. Get out. Oh, I forgot to play the Insurance song. Thank you, Ian. We love you. We love Ian here. We love Dan, the birthday boy. Shout out to Hila, who's back. Shout out to Sarah, who played valiantly and won. And, of course, the real MVP,
I thought the
Roseanne.
bitch was white!
whom we all love. And, of course, the inheritor,
Bo's in the house.
Papa John's out. Bo is in.
Bo's in the house. Bo's in the house.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching.
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it!
We will see you on Tuesday,
The bitch was white! God damn it!
and we'll see you on Thursday.
I thought the bitch was white!
I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I thought the bitch was white!
And I wish you all the very, very best.
The bitch was white!
Bo's in the house.
I thought the bitch was white!
You can cut it, Dad.
I thought the
You can go out now.
I